Whether this is a good or terrible thing depends entirely on personal choice, but Kevin Costner has always exuded a feeling of self-importance that hasn't always helped his career. He rose to fame in the 1980s due to his good looks, charm, and charisma, as well as the fact that he starred in a variety of genre films that catered to his skills, were popular with general audiences, and were generally dependable to do well at the box office. He became one of Hollywood's most well-known and lucrative figures thanks to films like Fandango, Silverado, The Untouchables, No Way Out, Bull Durham, and Field of Dreams. But after Dances with Wolves, something changed. Costner began taking himself very seriously after that, which may have been the beginning of the previously described self-importance. When Wyatt Earp, Waterworld, and The Postman seemed more like vanity projects than passion projects, the new and not necessarily better portentous side of the actor and filmmaker started to show. Sure, he still dabbled in blockbuster fare in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, The Bodyguard, and A Perfect World. A performer taking their profession seriously is perfectly acceptable, but it seemed like Costner had all the pleasure taken away from him and replaced with ponderous, long, and self-centered productions that typically cost a lot of money and didn't provide much profit. He was put back years, if not decades, by The Postman in particular, but even when he made his first attempt at a comeback in the 2000s and early 2010s with the popular miniseries Hatfields and McCoys and the well-received Open Range, he couldn't help but sound a little arrogant. Consider the drama Black or White from 2014. After his wife passes away, Costner plays a widower raising his granddaughter alone. He becomes embroiled in a custody dispute when the child's paternal grandmother tries to give her to her drug-addicted father. In response to the question of what inspired him to play Elliot Anderson, Costner went above and beyond the call of duty as an actor. He said, "It chose me. I didn't choose it. It is equivalent to a good novel. The words spoke to me when I heard them." That's reasonable enough, but it's not like the script just showed up at his front door and began reading the dialogue page after page, enticing him in like a cartoon character who gives in to the allure of the steam rising from a newly baked pie on a windowsill. Being Costner, he paid for Black or White himself after learning that no production company or studio was prepared to finance it. Even if that supports his sense of fate, it wasn't the first or last time he had spent millions of his own funds on a movie.